you want success, it's not easy, yeah. You get for work from 7 to 5, just forget your daily bread, just to make you survive. Life, yeah. If you want success, it's not easy, yeah. You get for work from 7 to 5, just forget your daily bread, just to make
Thank you, Catherine. Get back, Auntie Becky. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed your birthday in Sierra Leone, Auntie Becky. You know, and my darling baby sister Maria too, and Safidin will welcome on our all today. So today we did talk about just to go a well round back to what we talk about in the last few months. So we not they do any main topic today, but just today is a reflection. Most of us, when the year the round and when the new year they start, it's kind of common practice that we reflect on what happened in the last 12 months. Look at the good, look at the bad, look at the challenges, look at the happiness, look at the sadness, look at everything, and then from there you're able, make a plan for the upcoming year. So again, now that's what they do. They look at all the topics there. And then, please feel free for comment. What you feel about it, how you feel. And then some of them, we go get the opportunity for repeat them again this year because they're very, very important. And like I said, I helped program them so they don't go away. And the reason most people will think, say, oh, well, you didn't have the diaspora, why you try so hard for talk the Creole? The reason why I try so hard for keep them now with Mama Salon in common language when I Creole is so that we brother and sister, the mama and papa, they when they back home, we get the opportunity for listen, then go able to understand what they talk about. And for just put them to as basic language as possible, because we know say sometimes when it comes to health issues, sometimes the medical terminology, it make you panic straight away, Because, for example, if I give cancer as an example, most people then the cancer they know as cancer. But the real medical terminology of cancer is tumor, So if I go tell anybody, say, oh, you get tumor, you go begin to want to say to me, waiting at tumor, Hey, Abdul Karim Kago, you're listening from Kuwait. Mashallah, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Henzo, Angel, welcome. So that is the reason why I keep them now Creole for as basic as possible, so that as many people them across the diaspora will listen, but also primarily for we people them back home in Sierra Leone as well. Because as we know, health is wealth. So with no more waste time, and they can't call me brother because said me I like keep company with this me brother, so I like can hear me, I can like less you don't hear me, for bully and no more. Make you can ask me 2-3 questions. I be ask me question and then make I get homework for do. It need homework, so I can only get homework. I don't do homework. I don't make it on clean the studio as well. This is studio here. Sorry for we this is studio here. We need funding. Oh, the waiting self so small with the big una. So every little counts. We need small. We want to make them big. Who's out there right now is small, and the thing they become bigger and bigger. So do ya with the big una. Every little counts. So una know how for contact we if una hand reach down the pockets. So Mr. Little, are you here? Ladies, I don't know if you don't notice, but you don't begin wear glasses. You don't begin wear glasses now. You don't wear glasses. You don't begin wear glasses. You don't begin pull belly. Nah problem. Yes.
Only breath for 5 seconds.
Only breath for 5 seconds.
I'm fit. Hello. You like me glasses? Hello. Happy New Year. What did you watch? Not put finger though. Not put finger though. But that's.
It's a problem. I go report. I go audience city, but I go tell them.
It's television magic.
And they go in the house cinema, I go tell them say something they happen there.
No, you don't understand it. This is my Reggie Cole moment. You know, say this is like Reggie Cole in signature glasses. So Reggie Cole, I salute you. Now Reggie Cole moment this. Hello, Adeya.
Hello. So
we were there.
Now we do.
We were there.
Now we did.
No, now we oh.
Now we oh.
He dance the music now the show that you don't forget. We were there.
Now we oh.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
I don't see you since last year.
But na live.
Okay, we'll see.
We see boku one.
You get one?
I get green, white, and blue. Hey.
There you go.
Yes.
It's not for sale. I think you know money.
We love this place. Land
that we love.
Land that we love. So today, like I said, we do over 10 topics.
You know, I didn't at the studio. Behind the scene, I hear you talk. So we do 10. We do. And nearly we do 10 shows inside July.
Oh no, not inside July.
It's from July.
From July. Then we take a break. August.
Yes.
Then. To the end of the year now, we did over 10 topics.
I can't believe. Honestly,
and I tell you,
I don't even believe say
we do over 10. I'm like, wow. You know.
That's just the health show.
That's just the health show. That's
amazing.
Just the health show.
And then people are follow we from that 10 day.
Then follow we. I don't know how to tell them.
So me want to ask you a question, right? I want to test your memory. Who's one of the very first pilot show we do? Do you remember?
The very first pilot show was Cancer Sucks. But there is hope. Now that day we do. Cancer sucks, but there is hope.
So definitely cancer sucks. Yeah. But okay, like you actually feel say at the time when you come up with that, you know what I mean, as we can say that tabloid headline day, you be actually feel say it will create that impact the way the reaction or the support, because after that your inbox was inundated with email. You be actually feel say that at the time of the Creole word we go fit in. I know the English word, but like the way people then take them, you be they actually feel people then go take them that way they.
No, I actually I'd be really scared. I be feel say, oh my God, this is something we're not so popular now with community.
Yeah, because people don't talk about it.
And people not like for talk about them. So I really be the feel say, you know, I don't be they expect the kind of positive response what I get from them. Yeah. And not just me inbox where be flooded with information and compliments, but from where I start the health show, I go tell una say no business no day where I don't attend where one or two person no don't call me in a corner and say, oh, thank you, well done for what you they do. And this na man them and na woman them, and me not be ever no say you they watch people that they watch, but you know they see them hidden viewers.
Yes.
I not be ever no say that they
the magic of Facebook.
Yeah, I not be know that.
If you say now 15 people don't know what they watch me.
Yeah.
But beyond that 15 the way they see, it's probably 3 times the figure they watch.
Yes. So it was like when some people that they come meet me say, listen to your show the other day, it was really good, well done. I'm like, but I not see you.
Yes.
And they go back. And they go back. I go back on Facebook. I go check. I know they see them. I say so past what you tell me say but good people they watch, you know they don't say they watch. It was really good. I was really taken aback. I was surprised. And for me personally, I feel so now that surprise day. Now just give me the zeal, the courage, the energy for saying you know with him. This would just go normal now. We they go.
So that at the point now where me they feel depressed. So not to me make you come back 2 months later.
Not to you.
So now the people then. The power of the people.
Now the power of the people. The people then tell me say me brother and sister, and me mama and papa then tell me say, what you they do, it's good. Keep it up and keep doing it and keep going. So now then they give me the zeal and the power.
And then so you now come back for can deliver a regular systematic program them, and then you take you say you will do 10. You can recap like the programs the way we want.
The first one we do Cancer Sucks, but there is hope.
Yeah.
Then after that, now we do put your house in order.
I really enjoy
you
that.
know, that was fantastic.
You can just summarize on each point because I really enjoy that.
I know.
I really enjoy that.
Put your house in
so
order.
What in put your house in order be they all about?
Put your house in order now for basically people them for prepare themselves in case of any eventuality. If anything happen, so we talk about life insurance, we talk about will, we talk about joint accounts, we talk about legal guardianship. We know that there's a lot of single parents in our community where the papa or the mama not involved in the pikin life. So the one big question where you ask yourself, so if me die now, Uda go look after that pikin day, you know.
There are funny things about life. Your huggy should be sharper than life. Believe in yourself and nature will provide. Cause once I go this.
Naturally, that spouse day, the other person, the other parent, now get rights to that pikin day.
Right.
If you not put anything in place, you understand. The same with your property as well. If you not like give man as an example, where we don't eat here, I don't eat there, I don't eat now. That means you don't get 4-5 picking them from.
So basically, you call us scatter seed.
you don't scatter seed, you know. For one reason or another, then you can become a successful person. Then God can take you life. But at the same time, although you picking them all, they're different mama them, but you equally love them all, and you don't deny their life all this while, then you can't die. If you don't put the name na will, most likely the woman where you deal with, now he and you picking and no more go benefits. You understand? Then they want the all now where they you know they with, where you equally love them and you equally don't pay mind to them and attention to them, then go be left out. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important for make will. It's very important for get life insurance. It's very important for get health insurance, especially if you're not possible to travel a lot. And it's very important for make 1 or 2 people that know things about you.
Yes.
We know say we all afraid, we all get this thing where they call privacy, but it's very, very important. Like we in our household, me husband and me picking them, we get a password book.
Okay.
You know, everybody know everybody in password.
Okay.
So if anything happen, then they able access stuff.
So me not go and work out me on.
No, you're in a different case. I can talk to Olivia. I go direct you to Olivia.
You're to you, by the way.
You're not different matter. You know. So it is very important. Like me, I'm not able to retain anything and they password and stuff. So me husband you always say to me, "Don't worry, hon. You know everything." So every when in they do filing, and they do filing. So every filing, everything gets
now all the
password and stuff.
Now all the password that you declare.
What I mean?
I just ask questions.
Yes,
nothing to declare. All the password that you declare to the husband.
I declare all my password and
all the password that you declare.
Yes.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yes.
So, but I want to catch up and
pass me fingerprint too.
Okay, no, that's fine. You know, I can ask you now all the password that you declare.
Well, I'm not going to declare my fingerprints because now me one day gets my fingerprints unique.
Me I get one password where I'm not going for declare and I'm my eyeball. So I get one when I get for looking at the eyeball. So, but one other program they put your house in order. One of the things that the way you've been talking about, where I think a lot of it gets a lot of interest from the people them now being the will in terms of because a lot of people in the way can a little bit worried say well. I don't need will until I don't pass 50 or 60, especially within the Afro-Caribbean community.
Yes,
because now we almost now we want die now you get will. And you talk about that, you hit home on that, say, look, as long as you feel say you get not even 10 cents, whether you get trainers, you get trusses, you get right for make will. Not to because or you're not going to be sick, you're not going to be as long as you are living, you don't eat at that stage if you say you own, and then you get people the way you're responsible for, you for don't be, and you really hit home on that way, I'll be really like as well.
Absolutely, and I think it's a program where we go do again this year.
Okay.
I go repeat on this year because I think we need that constant reminding because it is a scary thing to do.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done, you know. Now, one of them things that whether you like it or not, nobody no want for think about the worst. Nobody no want for think about, although we all know say we get for die one day, but nobody no want die.
No.
Nobody no one die.
Because now because we not been signed up for cam either.
Exactly. You know,
somebody
bring we come. Then now when they want can we go, no one bring. You know, so but at the end of the day, a very, very important. Now a very, very important matter for think about and deal with. So if you not don't think about it or if you not don't deal with them, please do. You know, a very, very important. And they say a lot of people that will sign on where I think say that is something they need to consider.
Okay.
We then are a society where, you know, because of one reason or another, we don't have we mishap them.
Yeah.
We don't get relationship breakdown them. We don't move on. We don't go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that not mean say wait till we create now that relationship we don't move on from. Not still mean something to we. But if we not put things together such as like will, then all what you don't work hard for, they go in vain.
That's true. No, I agree with you.
All what you don't work hard for, they go in vain. Even if, and this, not all people that no more way get speaking them because people feel say, now when no more you get picking now, you find for right will. But think about it, just like what you say, little. For people who get as long as you get responsibility. Let's say you then you don't get wife, you don't get picking. But then you get your mama and your other extended family back home. When now you responsible for them, then it happens so you don't can become successful now. You get money. If you die, you don't make a will. Now this government will take the money if you're not careful.
That's
now this government will take the money.
Most of them go case they go pay it's massive land, massive properties them.
But it happen now. It happen now within me line of profession, and they see a lot. Where you get people that when they are loners, we they call them. They don't get family or they don't cut ties with all family. Then deliberately not they do will safe. So when they die, the government go council go bury them. Then they take the balance money. Wow. You know, then put them back into the government or the local authority.
Into the local authority.
Yeah, so I mean it's very, very important. You know.
What's other topic that we after put your house in order? What else will be discussed?
The other topic we'll discuss after put your house together was palliative and hospice care.
Yes.
You know, we talk about dying. We talk about how waiting at the role where the hospice they play within somebody we get life threatening or life limiting illness. And how the fact say the hospice is not just there because you did die tomorrow. The hospice now is setting where go help you for live every moment that you've got. Whatever time you've got, the hospice there for help and support you and your family with that.
I want to pick you brain now, and I don't know if whether we statistician Mr. Ibs Bango at the background, but I want to test you brain. I believe that was one of the most watched shows.
Oh yes, over 1,000 people
on the night.
Yes,
just on the night.
Over 1,000. I cannot forget that.
By the end of the week, it got to about 3,000.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Is that because of a certain Little Lina?
No, that was not it.
It wasn't Little Lina.
No, not only Little Lina.
Are you sure?
Not only Little Lina. Dande. This one now. This will be the top. The one we go up to 3,000. Not only Little Lina. Dande. Okay. This one where we talk so we go over 1,000 was the one about palliative. Right. We'll talk about dying. We talk about funeral arrangement.
Okay. Yes. So yes, we got plenty involvement, plenty engagement.
Yes, we talk about that. You know. The different burials, the cost of funerals and everything. So Nanande will be talking about more. The one where we go into Little Lina was breast cancer.
Okay.
Yes, that was October. That was the next one when I was breast cancer. We hit up to 3,000 because of that role play we'll do. Man, that was one of the best.
I think for me personally, that made me a highlight of inside the last 6 months of programs that we'll do because not only the subject matter because it hit home because I lost my big sister due to breast cancer, but also the improvised role play.
Yes.
You know, and for many people that will come back, I don't know whether you've been getting. And people that will be come back to me and I say how I've been doing that day.
Yeah.
We never scripted it. We never discussed it.
We
the
don't
conversation starts. Who side starts? At that minute, who side the conversation starts when the role play kick off. That's what it happened.
That's what happened.
So the point at which the role play ended, that's how it happened. Not to say we don't say okay, well we can't do breast cancer, but we can't do role play. It never happened. The only thing is we had the gear for reflect what because in the breast cancer
awareness month. Yes,
well. Yes. So that was just it. But as I said, it was very, very I don't know. For me, Nabi, the highlight.
It was good.
Many of the programs were excellent. But when you say you get your highlight, Nabi, highlight for me.
It was really, really good. It really, and people enjoyed it. A lot of positive feedback, isn't it? It's
because it's also a very painful subject for talk about.
Yes.
And because we throw so much light into it, and but we respect the sensitivity. Do you know I got emotional? I cried. I cried. I don't understand how I cried. And then Isata was there trying to look after me like come on, hey, it was just. But anyway, we hope we'll be able to sensitize we community at that point,
because I think one thing where I don't want to let anybody, the one of the things where I want to let anybody take home from this program them is, as I can always say, as much as I cannot apologize for the fact say I'm highly learned when it comes to cancer care and most of the topic they talk about. However, there is always still room for make we continue for learn. That is why from time to time you go see I go bring other professionals and come in for we discuss things, whether not inside the studio or on the comments. People them I always encourage people them for share, because Sierra Leone we're very enriched with gentry way camp healthcare professionals and expertise and knowledge and experience. So it's all about let we all come under one umbrella and try for do something together. For me, I don't believe say everybody for go do something on their own, because collectively we do something, the more productive we will become. So as the months they go by and as the weeks they go by, the year they go by, when I'm going to see, I'm going to bring people then come, I'm going to bring people then where get charity organizations where focus on health and social welfare. I'm going to do so many things, and before the end of the program today, I go tell you about something else where on top of the health show on Facebook, where I'm going to do in London, hopefully minimum twice a year. This year I'll probably do it twice, and then depending on the feedback where I get from this year, then going forward, I'll probably do it every quarter. Because I think it's very, very important for that we bring we community together.
Well, for me, if not to be work demands and everything, me for we don't put pressure for you for do every other month. But obviously, I'll not say calendar will permit you for do that. But
I know.
I believe say now a program on an arena, a forum, a platform where go be a gateway for educate, empower Sierra Leoneans, not only in the diaspora, but also Sierra Leoneans them within a Sierra Leone as well. We now they will hope say the message, get for rest.
Yes.
At the end of the day.
Yes. I mean, look with brother and sister, then they watch all the way from Kuwait and stuff.
And Abdul Rahim as well, a man who getting your program
exactly
from Kuwait where they try for sensitize Sierra Leoneans them as well.
This is the whole point, We they do this so as many people go watch, take it home, share it, learn from it, gain from it, give something back from in it. So it's very, very, very important. So I just got big and encourage everybody for just continue. That we continue for the way they do, because I think it's all for the greater good.
Definitely.
Definitely. Your health is your wealth. That's the most important thing you always got to remember. It doesn't matter how much money you get. If you're not healthy, you are nothing. You're not able to enjoy that money day. It don't matter how busy you are. If you're not healthy, you're not able to manage that you busyness day. So we get for think about that. It's very, very important to make we do that, So we carried on from the breast cancer.
Yes.
And then now we go on to cervical screening, isn't it?
Yes.
Cervical cancer. And the reason why I think we go on to that cervical screening day, when cancer of the cervix, when one of the preventative measures where they put in for try for catch then kind of cancer then they before them then get into something nasty, is because actually in the UK now there was a huge news about it. The media was hot on it, say this 2018 the number of people then will do the smear test, it was below average. It was below waiting that we expect. So I remind everybody, please, we the woman them, you know, as long as you're at the age of sexual activity, go do your smear test.
Now whose age when are the main age way or the age of vulnerability or the age of which is really necessary for let woman and getting smear test? And we don't reach that 40-year-old, now 30-year-old.
No, I think from the age of 18 onwards.
Okay. So you got to go regularly?
Yes, as long as you're sexually active, go do it.
Okay.
You know, you do it regularly. You do it, first of all, you start first every 2 years. And then as you get older, the gap widens and everything, you know. So it's very, very important. And not just for the woman them, the man them, una self, una prompt, una woman them. Because sometimes we woman them, we can so busy, we always put everybody first, you know. Good evening, big sis, Alima, how are you? We always put other people them first. Now the household. And then we always there last, and we always forget we self. So do ya me brother them una self, me papa them, me uncle they are the big una self. Una de utuna umana os, or you sister, or you woman paddy, prompt them. You know, because some me why be they grow up na man paddy they get. So you get some woman when a man paddy get where they and their man paddy they talk deep.
Yeah.
You know, like we will pick it and they say now deep, they really talk deep. So una talk, but you know. Ice, when last you do your smear test, you don't tell everybody you smear test though. Because the thing about smear test, nothing where you do you must talk butter, you must grumble to person because it's not one of the most pleasurable experience. Okay. You know, me I not like them. I really not like them. Where I can need for do I the dread and big time, I not like them. But at the end of the day, you get.
What's the reason why?
You know, it's just because it's very intrusive.
Okay.
And in a way invasive. So it's the most intimate part of a woman, you know. For let them do a cervical, they therefore go through your vagina, you know, and then they use an instrument, and it's little bit for let them go, you know, get to the tip of your womb, forget that sample there. It's kind of a little bit painful, or some people go say it's more of a discomfort, but I find it a bit painful because me
and then for woman the way can become very, we will feel sensitive, we will take pride above everything else. Now a massive deterrent because they will say, well, you know what, I don't want anybody for invade me private space, to go to me husband, me partner, or, you understand? Because you go into the hands of a stranger, whether that person in a professional job, you understand? Then we don't do so many years, you understand? And their professionalism, they do they forget about that, they know they take nothing personal, you understand?
Nope.
You understand? But it takes that courage and confidence from you, the woman, where they go do the where they go do your smear test. But how can we find that balance there for motivate? Because now easy excuse for woman say they do it because it gets a nice psychologist say, you know what, another person go inside me.
Well, you got to think about the consequences, you know. The consequences, and also you got to think about waiting you the hope for achieve where you do that test day. You understand? Okay, somebody go say to me, oh, well, you know to God, how you go know if I do the test or I not do the test, I know get the cancer. But we then are a society where God don't bless we, don't give that opportunity. They say some of them tests there, they don't come in place so that we go try for prevent the worst, you know. So why not do it? Most times is once every 2 to 3 years. You know, for go through that discomfort day, just once every 2 to 3 years, I think is more than important than for make you not go do that day. Then 6 months later, you begin feel unwell. Then they go do test. Then they say you get cervical cancer. You know, cancer of the cervix. What you go do?
Yes.
Or cancer of the uterus or any other cancer around that area. They will maybe if you go do that test, then go pick them up. On you know, they not go pick them up. But it is very, very important. So I think the benefits outweighs the discomfort, the privacy issue, and just like what you say, most times now female nurse that you go meet where they do them. Most times, I mean, I don't come across male nurse the way they do them, you know. But and it was fine for me. I don't get no problem with that. So if you're not possible, we get problem with that.
It's important for if you feel say you get a confidence issue or you get that it go be okay, you go advise for that person they go with somebody where you trust.
Yes.
and then you allow that person allow for bring somebody inside the room.
Oh yes, because now you body, you get right for say, oh, you know, I want this person here for can hold me hand or whatever. Now you body.
Okay.
Yeah, you
so
get
like
right.
so for
yeah.
You talk about man then how man then gets involved.
Yes.
So this is where if there's a good communication at host,
yes,
the woman can say to a man, can go with me.
Yeah.
You understand? And then because I go do my smear test, and then I want you did it because the doctor or the nurse waiting for see me on the day, now a male nurse,
yeah,
but I want you did it.
Yes. Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So
you know, but you also got to find out from that man how you feel about that.
Well, this is what I said. If that's the way the woman don't sensitize the man, they don't get a communication. You don't prepare because again, equally, it can be very disturbing on the man inside.
Exactly.
You understand? Because
you don't want to let the man can go. You know.
Well, you go say, you know what I mean? How you call her? Heaven's gates has been opened without consent.
Exactly.
All
so,
but don't go inside.
Exactly, because until you know, some man, you know, when jealous man not say some man, you know, they say jealous man, jealous woman not get sense.
Not get sense.
You know, all they think about are the worst, but you got to think about the greater good, waiting at the impact we they get from that. So now that day we talk about really weight camp and screening.
Okay.
We talk about cervical screening and just kind of remind people them for, you know, look after themselves, look after their health, and pay mind to waiting important and waiting necessary.
So after all of that, and then it was a situation where you feel say you don't cover quite a lot of woman topic there, woman subject there, because we just done the breast cancer month, and then you go into the cervical screening, and then we felt, you know what, we can't just left with borders them out, and you decide for bringing a man mainly cancer related case we'll discuss where have been prostate cancer.
Oh yes. So
and for me again, I learned a lot. And previously on the Diaspora Voices, I've been on host somebody from prostate cancer UK we don't come in. But the way where you tell the story, the way you relate it, when we handle this side, again, I'll be able for learn. If you want just buttress on
I think it was very, very important, like you say, you know, everything what they do on this program is they look at everybody as a whole. You know, man, woman, Pekin, you know, everybody they look at different issues them where we know say go affect one person or another. So we get for talk about something to do with man them. We're just specific to man them when a prostate cancer. You know, prostate cancer specific to man them because part of, you know, the reproductive organs of the man, but and then it's you know, in terms of hormones, woman and not get her. You know, woman and not get her at all. So it gets for do with the man them. And it's very, very important because I think a lot of man and things say, oh, you got to be over 60 before you begin think about prostate cancer. No, you they get man them as young as 35 where they get prostate cancer. So I think it was very, very important we talk about them. And also we talk about some of the signs, some of the issues, you know, some of where you don't get the cancer itself, where they don't treat you, some of the challenges the way they face. For example, erectile dysfunction, where you don't know the able to map, you know, and how best you go about that. Also, you go get support, you know, counseling as well, either couples counseling, sex therapy, all that thing, and they tie in because we know say when it comes to we reproductive organs them, especially for the man them, them penis, you know, back home them call her utone, and then the woman them vagina, and things that were very, very important. Then define we so much now with community, you know, for the woman then you vagina and you breast, then very, very important. But it's about making sure that you know, not just say this thing is important because of sexual reasons. Also, it is important because it is part of your body and it will cause poor health issues.
Well,
if, you know,
put it this way,
you know, manage
waiting at the main reason where people they need, or whether the main way people they need for move from one point to another point. As well, what they talk, for example, if we bring candy get it analogy, passport. You understand? For the body, man in tone, and then woman the vagina and then the breast, now the passport.
Yes.
So if you don't get passport, functional passport, when all they up to date,
yes,
you know they will go any side. So you need that passport day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For develop the for keep the world moving, so to speak.
Yeah.
We got for keep the world moving.
You need them for keep the world moving,
Yes.
but at the same time, if something don't go wrong with them, then it's always good for do the right thing about it. You know,
move on a village.
it's always good for do the right things
move
about
on a
it.
village.
You know,
but
so,
I thought what I want we do.
Yeah.
Is obviously we don't reach up to. I want let people then share their story.
yeah.
Okay, so if they want the way we don't follow we from the last from July up to the end of the year, especially if you follow the health show. I started to say the health show from July up to December. And
Any of them,
any
yes.
of the program, what are your highlights? Waiting stand out for you, which program, which show where you enjoy most, which show where you feel say was more informative for you. Let we find out. Send me the message, text me, you can call the studio, and we will put the studio number up online for now. When I know the number now, most of now, and also now we get a choice of WhatsApp. So, for example, for we brother where they Kuwait or we sisters the way they outside of the UK, if you want to call me on WhatsApp, or even if you're in UK safe, you want to call me on WhatsApp, you can call the studio number. We will put them online on screen. We're not going to read them for now, but we will put them on screen. So, whoever want for call, go see and then I can call the contact.
Yeah.
So this is the point where I can get engaged. And so after the prostate cancer program, you spin the wheel.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So you decide for open the gate. You say, you know what, team? Little take a rest and they bring down somebody because I get a big topic I can talk because you rubbish with money. you quite clearly you know say absolutely hopeless way come for money management. So you decide for bringing one of the big sister them a very hardcore follower
Yes.
to the health show.
Yeah.
Where always they contribute behind the scene. You bring in Mrs. Olivia Macaulay,
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
where they work now one of the big banks in this country, leading banks in this country. Money wala again for me personal and stress. That show was absolutely wonderful. I learn, but I don't know if I absolutely don't apply anything from what I learn. You know what I'm saying?
You don't apply nothing because you get all you password that you write and you put now you wallet you they pass with that.
So when you see me, no can joke people.
So all the advice.
Look like that's how they reveal me sick.
Yes, and they reveal
my
them.
goodness.
Because me Sissy said it Mamina power.
People
You know,
of Sierra Leone,
you see now you they watch this man here. He don't type and the last time I write to be right and now
Oh my
you don't
goodness.
he don't type and fine one Olivia. Livia, I'm not saying they watch. Now the problem this I get to.
My
They tell them
goodness.
all way to talk, he can one yes, he come on at the other yes. You know, because that money wahala program that we talk about fraud, we talk about how you go secure yourself, how you go prevent
I don't
fraud.
get no idea what I said and talk to people just for the
Yeah,
record.
you don't get no idea. It's terrible. Look, some James say in the role play be like,
Okay,
that
well,
was to do with the breast cancer and
Yeah.
little Lina. James, that was really good. We that was one thing we will never forget in a hurry.
Yeah.
It was fantastic, you know. So the money wahala, basically we talked about, you know, bank accounts, some of the challenges, the issues with online fraud, credit card fraud, where your responsibility lie, what in the bank they expect you for do towards some of them fraud there, the caution, the way you need for take, all of that we talked about it, you know. And we talked about the impact of stress, you know, the 10 most common illnesses where stress they contribute to.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting and amazing how, you know, people they not realize say stress now one thing where they make you lose your hair. You see some people they get hair loss, they wonder say, oh, so now the water or the cream I use. No. Stress can make you lose your hair. Stress can make your immune system go down. And when your immune system go down, you're more prone for catch other sickness them, especially then infection them. Stress can cause to high blood pressure.
Right.
Stress they cause so many things. Stress they cause, you know, again, it's another thing again for both man and woman them. When you stress, you then lose your sexual drive. You might not lose you know, in terms of you erection for man them,
Yeah.
but you then lose that sexual drive. You know the feel for have sex. You know, some man go say, when it's kind of on this woman I don't wait. He said, find out. Try for find out first. Waiting they go on in their life. And waiting we get for understand and try for when most of we were kind of this country and the diaspora in general, now we can't understand waiting as stress.
True.
You understand? No, most people will be there back home, that word they stress, it not be they exist, because we get our culture, they say just get on and do it.
Just get on with it.
Get on with it, you know. What can I, and now we begin realize, say, oh, now this make we they think so, now this make we they feel so, now this make we they behave so. So waiting, you think stress is very subjective. Waiting, I mean by that, waiting me feel say they stress me might not stress you.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
You, if you get £5 on your account, you okay. Me, if I get less than £5 on my account or £5, I'm not okay. It dey stress me. You know, so everybody gets waiting the stress. And so if you come turn to you say a stress, not just look in life because you see they dress fine, he always they smile, they drive fine motor car, they get roof over head. You say, you waiting at stress. You know waiting at stress. Sometimes maybe not the smallest thing where you know the things they're supposed for stress not in the stress you know. So we need for be mindful of one another. We need for, and I think the message from that topic they will do is about we need to be kind to each other. We need for care for one another. We need for pay attention to one another. We need for try for avoid anything where they create stress for the next person. You know, the world they evolve so much now. One of the things and one of the avenues where they engage so much now this social media. You know, you can sometimes I can say to myself, I wonder what thing will happen if what I'm calling Mark Zuckerberg shut down Facebook for one day. What thing will happen?
That's a very good question.
Yeah,
that's really a very good question, Anna.
You know, a lot of people them when you know from me when get that.
Why don't you answer that question?
Yeah.
What thing will happen if Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook go down for one day, full 24 hours?
There will be an outcry. There will be a surge in mental health problems.
Gosh.
There will be a
you
surge.
Think so?
I think so. I believe so. Because to be honest with you, when you watch some of the when you go on your Facebook page, you watch they follow certain people and they see waiting that they
from the first morning from 7 o'clock
yes,
from 6 o'clock
from
morning
7 or 6 or waiting that they tell you they know say this now yana the outlet. Now yana the outlet. Now yana they release
immediately when they get off their bed. No, when they wake, not to get off their bed. When they wake, then get for consult Facebook.
Yes.
I.e. straight to their phone
for
consult Facebook. That's even before turning around and look your partner or touch your partner.
Make sure say you wake alive.
Yes. just before you even touch your partner, for they say, honey, you wake. You understand them? The first thing is as the eye open, not so I tell God thank you for that. God don't make I don't see the next day. Now Facebook.
Now Facebook. Say, look, how much notification
whose message will come, whose notification, whose inbox will don't come for him or not.
Yeah.
And then by the time from that period day of waking, take to live in that domot, then go don't consult Facebook for the best part of at least more than 15 to 20 times already.
Then so, from that alone now, they go don't read something. We go don't either if they don't read them, they don't take them negatively. It don't create problem. So that day alone don't spoil the whole day.
Yes.
You know, it don't have an impact. Now that waiting now they don't look at that Facebook then and then they define how the rest of the day they like. So it's all those things people need for consider. So when they do things, when you really they do things, we all now human beings and we all full of emotions. But one of the things where they plead to every individual, especially in the social media platform, think before you write something.
Yes.
Think before you react to waiting somebody say. Think before you respond. I think it's very, very important.
I think we get a comment. Yeah, we get a comment from CD.
CD, she say, hello, my darling nephew from New York City. Says, this is awesome. Thanks for the relentless education effort from New York City. I enjoy the prostate cancer, the money wahala show, the disability and the stress impact shows. Yeah. Wow. Again, thank you very much for this effort. Please keep it up. I certainly will. I have to.
Well,
keep it up,
I can just say, CD, from what you don't highlight, so it shows that you are a very, very strong follower of the health show on Diaspora Voices, and we want to say thank you for that, and keep passing the message on. 2019, there is so much more on this platform, especially on the health show, and more engagement, more more other personnel, isn't it, where you go for the green come on board.
Oh yes,
because you know, I don't meet somebody that will approach me say, I want to see Aisata talk about diabetes and cancer. Like, how you can relate diabetes and cancer?
Oh, you remember? So we don't talk about it before. You remember when we did all narrow gates?
That's
you remember that time?
Yes.
Me and Dr. Catherine.
Absolutely.
Yes, you remember? I think that was my first time on your radio.
Yes.
We did talk about it. We did talk about the relationship between diabetes and cancer. Certainly, yes. And the other thing again, where there's a relationship between diabetes and sickle cell anemia. So when it comes to health, there's so much interrelationships that sometimes you can't help not for talk about one thing and not talk about the other.
I want just once we do a reflection, and also we got a few more shows that where you cover with. But I want make an open proposal to you. I want in this year, especially in this first segment of the health show, for let you address sickle cell and traveling to Sierra Leone, because tragically we've lost a few people in our community where it related when a sickle cell patients them, and also in relation to them traveling. I'm not saying that the reason, obviously, but that has been one of the causes or factors where they probably come to the early death or the untimely death. Yeah. Because this is not something when you go able for address.
Oh yeah, I think I have a lot of I know quite a few people that way they suffer from sickle cell.
Okay.
And I think last year I think I approached one or two where I talked to say if they can come on the program for can talk about sickle cell. So certainly I think yes.
Because me personally, I don't host
very good,
a few sufferers as well as somebody who lost a husband like Elizabeth Huth. Many years ago with the Canadice platform where a man been died of sickle cell. And more importantly, a regular guest who don't kind of Diaspora Voices now, Miriam K. A very young lady where they do an amazing job. Social media, they raise awareness, they campaign quite a lot. They get twin, they tell us, no forever born. You understand? But we've seen cases now, and I will really want to let you address that issue on the health show.
Oh yes, we will. And I think I will get someone, definitely. Someone we don't hit, because back home in Sierra Leone, there was always this thing, life expectancy, say people know they pass 30.
That's correct.
We get sickle cell. But obviously in the Western world, there's so much technology, so much advances in medical research, and innovations that now people, they live. I have a school friend who was my senior a day. I mean, he can do his own blog, and I think he even now start a charity in Sierra Leone about sickle cell. She's called Kadidin, Idea, but she's now heading for her 50s, and it don't survive. She's surviving.
Living a normal life.
Trying to live a normal life with a son as well. They get Pekin as well. So there's so many fantastic stories out there. And I kind of relate to sickle cell people as well, because one thing where ever know about me, I have the trait.
Right.
That is why most people who know me or where they around me are always the complain about me bone them or me bone them they heart attack. So me not get the full blown.
Okay.
But like for example, if I be go born picky with somebody, a man will self get the trait, the chances say we picking they get sickle cell. So it is very, very important for let you know that about yourself and everything. So
there's
so
a big
definitely
comment come from Hawasi.
Oh, so proud of you, sis. I enjoyed all the programs, especially the money wahala and prostate cancer education. Keep it up, guys. You're most welcome.
Money wahala be also creates a controversy.
Yes.
A very controversial phone call being come, and then it creates a talking point. That was also very interesting to see the way where you talk about how money and stress they relate. And you can see a very traumatized victim at the time coming, not only sharing their story, getting personal. You understand how you can relate that stress level where go trigger for go as far as revealing.
Well, for that individual, obviously not something
we still be there na in mind. We still be the bother, we still be the occupy a space na in mind where it not be need for the occupy.
Okay.
But waiting with man called cancelling.
Yes.
You not ever find yourself na that comfort zone and trustworthy environment say, I will share this. Unfortunately, it kinda didn't at the program. It wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
It just starts for talk. It feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It feel relaxed, and it just come out.
Yeah.
And actually, going back to that individual, he said to me, I felt good.
Okay.
I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulder. So it was very, as much as we prompt him for do that,
yeah,
and we kind of make amends for that,
yeah,
but it's made her feel good,
because who knows the impact and then the health related issues if you still they carry on that burning issue they, as you say, with up to this day.
Yes.
That could have trigger one part because you don't sit on with them for so long.
Yeah.
There could have been health related problems.
Survive. There are funny things about life. Your huggy should be sharper than knife. Believe in yourself and nature will provide. Cause what's I got is up, I must survive. Respect my hustle. Hey, my hustle. I go respect your hustle. My hustle. Respect my hustle. Hey, my hustle. I go respect your hustle.
Absolutely.
So we also talk about one of the key things that we need passionate about, because I believe I like for value everybody, and I believe everybody in Miongyai equal, and to everybody else should always be equal. And again, this was an excellent topic delivered. We've been fortunate to get some wonderful people the way they do an amazing job.
Yes.
And we come in as a guest, and they can discuss about their project and their compassion and the work what they do at hand na Sierra Leone, disability basically in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
That for me again was a very good topic.
It was very good because whether we like it or not, 67,000 of the population of Sierra Leone has some form of disability. We know years ago, minimum 67,000. Years and years ago, we had the polio virus.
Yeah.
Where it had a lot of impact on people. And so you see a lot of people that were not crippled in Sierra Leone as a result of the polio. So nobody they pay mind to them. Most of them don't turn bigger because the thing it's so sad now Sierra Leone where you disabled you don't turn bigger.
Yeah.
It's like you're no longer empowered, you're no longer part of society as normal society, or you're not able to even get a job anymore. It no matter how much educated you are,
it's difficult.
It is difficult. As soon as you get a disability, especially a profound disability, that's it. You're stuck. You're doomed to some extent. So it's very, very important. I think where we raise awareness of that, and then we get that opportunity there for bring that organization, Family United.
Yes.
Where they do such a wonderful job. Where come they explain to what they do, waiting at their intentions, and hopefully God will bless them that we're able to achieve them goals them.
But one of the things that really fascinates me about like I said, we you and I know there are so many other organizations where they do excellence in terms of in Sierra Leone trying to support several disability or this association them or handicap association them, you understand? But for the first time for me personally, I get for host an organization we say we concentration is not in Freetown.
Oh yes.
Because there are so many other things and they recognize and they appreciate the other organizations them where they help and focus na Freetown, but they say equally na the provinces them, especially where most of we born and come away na Kenema, there are also disabled people then we believe say let we take that energy there, and if we can get other organizations the way for concentrate and redirect them focus not to just free tongue disability day.
Yes.
Disability day all sign a salon.
Yes.
But we they focus na Kenema.
Yes.
And I think for me, I was fascinated because when I look at the amazing work way Farrell and Coca they do now in Cheshire home in Freetown, and now you don't move on for Gonabo. I'm thinking there is a woman where really they step up
Yes.
and try to make sure say this is not just an isolated workload what they can take on.
Yes.
This is not an agenda where I prepare for spread me wings as wide as I can.
Absolutely.
But why, like for example, Family United, why was that so important?
I think they did their homework.
Okay.
I think the most important thing is they did their homework. When they Family United, they've been around for a very long time.
Okay.
They've been around for at least 5 years. And when they started, it's about the grounding of the organization, their vision, their mission. You know, they looked after one another first, and then after that, they then decided, okay, well, let's reach out now. Let's go out there. Let's see what is not there that we can give. So me feel say now one of the things that they will make them stand out to some extent, and waiting and go do na kenema was very, very important, because like you say, we all they go back home where they go or where you watch na TV or social media, we all they complain about how congested Freetown be.
Yes.
But the reason why Freetown is congested because people that where na the province is not feel they feel that there's nothing there.
Yeah, if they not can't
If they not come Freetown,
there will be no help for them.
There will be no help.
Yeah.
But if we take help to them,
yes,
then it makes a difference.
Then
you
there's
know?
no need for
then
anyone
there's no
come Freetown.
need.
Yes.
I remember when we be they grow up, the only time they come Freetown now for Kana airport for Kenya. You know, that was the only time when me they see Freetown. Other than that, if I did Sierra Leone, yes, from a transit point.
Yeah.
If I did Sierra Leone, I did Nami Kenema, or Bo, or Kono. Those are the places that, you know, we go. But if you see, only they come Freetown for England. That was how it was. So, but, you know, obviously the war and everything, it make a lot of people get displaced. So the focus all day on the city. But I think mending now and healing from the war, which is gone over 10 years now, it's we as a people, anything what they do, if I don't think about the provinces, then we think a lot of people then not that people that know they do
well, it's 2 decades now.
Yeah, a lot of people that they do stuff now the provinces, but all we they say is, you know, just encourage more people for do more. You know, just do more. But yes, disability is a really, it is something in our country, and I think we also get a taste of it, isn't it?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Where we go this December, we got a taste of it. It was an eye opener.
Yes, and for me personally, yes, not the eye opener. Like I said, because my support don't be from this side of the world more, and but it's the first time I go salon and say, okay, fine. First, I want to say thank you to the current Miss Leon UK and Ireland, Christy Fury. We give me the opportunity. We send me for say go represent for me, please. Where you go salon?
Yeah.
And then when I go there, based on her celebrating it by day, I'm choosing for feed over 80 picking them. And I thought, okay, me and my brother DJ Ish, we only team where they give back. We don't get a charity organization, but we get our entertainment platform. But we thought we always give back. But over the years, you know, we don't give different small projects, we don't give smaller charities that we establish, like Melkosh Mission, like Ambassadors of Humanity, and so on. You understand? But we thought, okay, let me give we own self. So year before last, we give to the survivors them of the mudslide. But after waiting, I exposed to where I see Christine Fury do. I thought there's no point in me going back to the survivors of the mudslide, because we done it a year before. So let continue with this, because waiting Christine do is amazing, but I can enhance them. So again, it did not stop me from picking up the phone, calling Ishmael. We had to talk, and then I said, no, stop the hang on, I get me big sister, let me call Isata, because this not to one corner. Let's just do this as a whole family thing. Let me come back, let me revisit the people here, so we'll be able to team up with Christy Fury, Papa Wena, the CEO of FTN, Freetown Television Network. We facilitate that meeting, and then we'll go back, and then with a very young daughter of my own, we decide to give a masterclass. So we make a whole big grand thing.
I know.
And deliver. But as you said, the question is, waiting we see, waiting me I see. You understand, eh? Even though them picking and they, because this is the beauty I said where would they miss. And this is something that really in future I want to let you look at, because disabled people then they get a life for live.
Yes.
And these people are now they don't form families then.
Yes.
And then they get families and now they get a picking.
Yeah.
But because they are cast out or are being seen to be isolated by the society, that's I would say Pancreo, that's naughtiness.
Yes.
Maybe not the right one. Then also then they pass on to the beginning. So
Yes.
the beginning they be punished
because
for the parents then.
Yes,
When
because
then,
of them parents them, yeah.
but the parents don't do nothing.
Exactly, and also we dey fail for realize say them picking and then na the future of Sierra Leone.
Exactly.
Now then the future of Sierra Leone. You know, Uda go say Uda know if them 45 because they were about 45, not
Yes,
so.
yeah.
About 45 picking they will say, what is there to say maybe the president in the next 30 years not
Don't go for come inside that paladin.
you know,
Yeah.
because you see them, you look at them picking and you say, if that same picking and then you pull them in that situation there,
Yeah.
you bring them kind of where there's more opportunities
Yes.
and resources. Waiting would say they're not going to thrive as much as we all picking and you know. So it's really, it was really really touching for me. Them picking and they make no disrespect, but them picking and they make a review. Uda are they give me things then to now na salon, you know, because that is something I do religiously.
Yes.
Me, I know they throw away things them.
Yeah.
I can pack them, I send them, go back home. Mostly I they give to the one them waiting around me, environment and everything. But from where I go see them picking them, me where I come back, I show the video to me picking and I say everything one una no want, from pencil case,
Yeah.
from then leave a archer folder
Yes.
them where una don't have enough.
Yes.
So school bag,
Yes.
where una they change every time or whatever.
Exactly.
I say we they pack all.
Yes.
We they pack all. I go the ship and small.
Yes.
I ship and small when myself get time for go. I go give them picking and they.
Do you know what?
You know,
I would just want all you and you talk something which is very crucial. One of the key things that they will for settle brothers and sisters they waiting at the diaspora is you no need for sailor wait stay October and ship. Just take what I said and say.
Yeah.
If you able for ship 100 pound box, no wait stay the 250 pound box. Ship 100 pound box, 120 pound box. If you ship about 4, 5, 10, you don't storm. Where you go, no ignore nothing of them thing and they feel say they're not relevant because like what waiting we see you and I we've been get the opportunity for talk to the chairman and the chair lady.
Yes.
You hear first and then request.
Yes.
The request is as things that way me and you they take for granted now in them value.
Yes.
Then say we picking them okay fine una they come una they look after we really appreciate una but una not focus on we. Was that not their statement?
Yes.
They said una focus on we picking them.
Yes.
They said because the simple thing they like decent trainers
Yes.
what we call crepe for go school. Then one day they wanna picking them up, do ya una member and send them for we.
Yes.
So you still side the focus go the disabled people they were then disabled, but then picking they're not disabled, but because they not give the people society not give them the opportunity for and they living. They're picking them how they suffer.
They struggle.
So they say, do you una focus on helping with picking them?
Yes.
So you know it's I was emotionally.
So I mean, we get for do something.
Yeah.
At the end of the school year, Naya.
Yeah.
You know, I think we get for do use school item amnesty. Let everybody we get for do something.
Let's
you
that
know.
what they right now. I think so because
You know.
many during the what do you call it, the Ebola, the mudslide,
Yeah.
we see how we come together as a community, we galvanize
Yes.
and everything. You see what Agnes Pratt, queen of social media, and other people they Maria to they come together. Sheila,
Yes, Sheila, them,
you understand,
yes.
Burgess Park. So why not do this youth school amnesty? Bang, end of July. You understand? And before we go holiday, we let sit on na Burgess Park. Every parent,
Yes.
you understand?
Use school amnesty.
We gonna
all
get
the-
vans them
yeah.
ready. If we're not able, we dey send people there for drive for go pick up.
Yes.
Not to where you pick in the school, not go put another shoot. Because when you go put another shoot,
Yeah.
it they go na other country where they go re-clean up. Now yeah, they re-clean up, then they go sell them as junks bill.
Yes.
But we are ready for collect them.
Yeah.
We dey collect them from Una, and then we dey send and go.
Yeah.
Because there are so many. Because the focus now. Yes, we need for help the disabled people, but then disabled people they get a normal life. They don't get their own family. Then you know
They don't
you,
want
you
picking
see
and
the
they shall have
shackle.
it like, I
you
know.
Unfortunately, on the day you know what I mean, you not be able. But when Mr. Fury, the week before when we visit, we walk at that up to that 4th flight of steps. I sat you not go able to walk at that corner because them get property them in every little tight corner. Property them way now, property them way then they come. You and I we see the sponge the way the entire ground.
I know.
When I never can lay down back na the parlor at
Na the
night.
parlor na net.
So the parlor na multi-purpose.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so do ya with a patent that what they when I use school amnesty, yes?
Yeah, use school items amnesty.
Yes, use school items amnesty. When I under this Diaspora Voices platform, we go get for champion that day and make sure say do your parents them and even the picking them for being motivated for how they do this. If we able to do that day at the end of every July. So when first time done, when the winter done, una keep them, una can keep them. When the spring time done, una keep them. When summertime,
una keep them.
When we call for una do ya, we
ready for go. Me are ready for go any side for go pick them.
Please.
If you not able bring and come, me are ready for go any side for go pick them. Please. As little and simple as broken pencils.
Yes, important.
Broken pencils, pencil cases, rulers, sharpeners, erasers. We always get picking them. We always get picking them. We know, yeah, what they buy them, they buy in pack, then eraser them, then pencil them.
Yeah.
How often you pick it? Oh, I don't have any pencil.
Yes.
Or when I don't want to do homework, they don't scatter all things.
Yes.
Then markers them, then crayon them, then notebook them. Do ya please?
You know how many Sharpies are going to also.
I'm telling you.
Once you don't come out, they don't disorganize inside that pack. They don't want a new set of pack of Sharpies.
Yes.
Where they in order, just to be able all in at the same color sequence.
So do ya please. And they really, really beg una. Anybody, if you get just the keep them. If you keep them, it's too much for you. Just call we go
July 2019 this year, God in power. Use school items amnesty, Diaspora Voices with a champion and they will facilitate them. And we go tell una if na different location points them, we go there and go collect. Una just go say we go make various arrangements and various spots to at different for East Londoners, North London, Sierra Leoneans, and West Londoners, whosoever they even if you're outside of London, you understand? We will say go left fire and this person in place on this shop. We go collect them and we go be responsible. We go work with various shipping companies them.
Yes.
We go give you good discount for let we ship them. But do ya, my brother and sister, let we not take things for granted.
We can ship a lot.
We throw so much bags, so much food bags. That's when a uniform because remember some beginning now whites then they wear go school.
Yes.
So now you picking your white shirt or white polo neck where you feel say don't fade now, yeah? It's valued.
It's like me, Baba, na white shirts.
Yes.
And me are very particular about white.
Yeah.
So it gets every time na 6 at the buy.
Wow.
So that every day they wear one. Then if now weekend we busy, I know say you get one spare one for Monday morning before I do me ironing again. So if they wear a normal literally for 4 months.
Yeah.
Then I change them. Where does it go? Because now white shirt, it not ever they click to me say for send and go salon.
Yeah.
Now one thing and they work, you always go put na then recycle shoes there. You understand? But I realize that we need them in there. We ever so growing children. And I say, possibly give you family member they back home. Me I don't give for the last God knows how many years. But I just feel say now, for now, me, them picking and they for me, now they more a priority. I feel say they need them more than the people that why they give. Because I can care so much that the people that they give, they take back, they go sell because it's too much.
I really appreciate that. Before we move on to the last 2 items, I just want to talk about that. And this different from many families, and by the way, this not me own personal experience I can give. I left somebody not say, well, little enough for you, you talk about, and indeed I talk for myself. Now, waiting and learn inside this particular visit to Sierra Leone, especially we giving back to the community, especially that the Handicap Youth Development Association way ago, is when you give people of them particular na that area they, na that category they I say, you understand? They are better and they well off appreciate and pass. Because if I give a clothing item to me family member them, they are they always don't look dumb say na close no more income because they want physical cash.
Yeah.
They expect say they go take the clothes, they go take the shoes, they go take the trainers, they go take whatever you give them, but they want money as well on top.
Yes.
So now this whole thing don't become re-evaluated. Now me own property them where me no say they put. I would rather go find a 16-year-old bobo where I know say that either of the children from a disabled person or even disabled self and hand over than the way I will say if I get another the thank you and the appreciation, not even the thank you, the appreciation will be far more better than in order for expecting like you money back on top for go buy so for go wasam because already you go don't do. But so that na me experience. I'm not say other people don't forgive family member by the way.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, so now we move on from that thing, because if we say we dey home in on that disability, they will go there and our old next today.
Yes, definitely.
You know,
so, but why don't you save item number 9 for last, and then now go to number 10 when I be the travel vaccine. You understand?
Yeah.
So travel vaccine again was we do that program day just in the right time.
Yes.
Because based on obviously everybody they go and all that stuff, and the preparation and all that and you hope say most of the diasporans them take that on board.
I hope so. I think a lot of people say it was good. It was a good idea and everything, and I think it's like everything else in life. The more you say things to people, the more they listen, the more they hear it, the more they take it on board.
Yeah.
So I think it's very, very important that we continue for talk, that we continue for learn, we continue for share with ideas. And I think, like we say, this platform, it's all about that. It's about talking, learning, and sharing. So let we continue. I'm sure 2-3 people then pick up on that. Not because we not just talk about it like the vaccines, we talk about the prophylactic treatment, such as the anti-malaria treatment.
Yeah.
We talked about first aid kit, some of the things that way you for care go, where you go, you know, you dialyze for dehydration, or simple tips that I give, like for example, if you feel so you become dehydrated, then you can just open Pepsi, you make it flat, you drink them. You know, so it's little things like that. And I think say a lot of people then get back to me will say, oh yes, thank you for doing that, and it was quite useful. So we go continue.
I don't know whether you notice Sierra Leone is getting hotter.
Oh yes, Sierra Leone is getting hotter, and people then me stuff now. It's not only when I go. I think in 2005. Now I realize say we self we get black skin, we they get sunburn. Oh.
Yes.
I don't ever believe so they get sunburn all the time, because I used for work now a big shop in this country where they do sun creams and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can always say this now for them with man.
Yes.
Not to for we. Past where I go 2005, I get some serious nasty sunburn now. Now I say wow. So you know, so all those kind of things where we feel say it's not necessary for we, but it's necessary. So I think we need to remember that. We need to remember that, and
that's just not to just isolated traveling for just say when for the December, because most people they will say, well, because the masses and they travel mainly in December, and at December time now they can begin for take better precautions for them traveling. But the advice is at any time when you travel for go salon or you travel for go Africa, make sure say you get all that things in place. And then if you travel safe for anywhere in the world, more importantly, get your travel insurance. And
get your travel insurance, get your health insurance.
Yes.
Get your travel vaccines. I mean, we go hopefully possibly try for do something before Easter as well, because we know say a lot of people go back home Easter as well. So we go maybe towards the end of March we go talk about travel vaccines again and prophylactic treatments. But it's very, very important wherever you go. People travel throughout the year, across the globe. Try for look. Do your research. Do your research. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is 100%. I mean, I don't know, people that waiting on my Facebook page a few days ago, I think it was last week, we lose the Cancer Society lose somebody, one of the top professors them in this country. A professor where I worked with many years ago, fantastic, where I was saying now one of the people that will contribute to some of the knowledge where I get like today.
Wow.
Guess what he died from? He died from yellow fever vaccine.
Wow.
You know, he was 67. If they go some other part of Africa, not even West Africa, some other part of Africa where they advise it if I take yellow fever vaccine. But waiting do not check properly, because apparently there is a risk, but the risk is higher when you're 60 and above for the side effects of the vaccine. Because members say them vaccine, most of them are the live virus that they give.
Yes.
Just but a small amount of it.
Yes.
So in react to it die of multi-organ failure. That's a big shock. It's a huge shock and loss to the Cancer Society.
Could you imagine? And this is a doctor.
And this a doctor, a professor. He's been part of pioneering a lot of the treatment for most of the gynecology cancer them, a lot of the treatment for melanoma cancer, a lot of the treatment for kidney cancer.
And then
and the queen don't even get
yellow fever you think is one of the most minor things in radar. But this is how life pans out.
Yeah, this is how life pans out. But what the point I'm trying to make, it not mean say because you don't that they don't happen to that person, that means you for them say, oh, because this they happen, me self not for take them. It's always about, there's always, everything we do in life, there's a risk. We take a risk and there are consequences, but it's sometimes you therefore do talk them through, research them, talk to people, seek the right advice, and hopefully that risk the way they take will be smaller and smaller.
Indeed.
So I think that's very, very important.
So and then now, so for the final topic, even though that be the penultimate topic we've been talking about before, travel vaccine. Another subject we really hit on, which was well received when we do that program day, was underage sex, STDs, basically STIs and whatnot, because again, I mean, for raise awareness to the community and to the travelers them all over the diaspora about where they go, how for avoid not acquiring any STIs if you're going to go salon for go take liberty where you know they take in the UK. B, also where you don't go salon, no go jump and people picking them when you know say if you do another side of the world, then they lock you up for go jump on that small picking them. That was a very good topic.
That was good. STDs, STI, by the way, sexually transmitted diseases or sexually transmitted infection. They both mean the same thing. It's basically infection the way they get through sexual intercourse or through touch of the the genitals. For example, if you do oral sex, somebody they will get HIV, you do oral sex with them, ejaculate, the chances for let yourself get the ejaculate in your mouth, the chances for let you get the virus is quite high. So it's about that. It's about raising that awareness, not just because for people that they go back home, but even let people be mindful. We know we all to some degree we go be promiscuous from time to time. So it's just being mindful and practicing safe sex, and where you notice you spouse or your sexual partner gets issues, rather than making it a big issue, try for work with them and support them for let them seek the right help, or to seek the right help and work together and improve on our health. No name or shame or blame business and tell the whole world say you not go believe now that girl we don't go keep now make you don't get this gonorrhea, so or the man said, oh you are not want you again, you just sleep with other woman them or man them. We got to be mindful, like I said before. Be mindful and look after each other. Look after each other. When you're in a relationship, it's partnership. For better or for worse, they say. It doesn't mean if you're not married, that means you're still not go there for better or for worse. You're go still there for better or for worse. So when I go for work in partnership. And so when I get an experience of infection such as sexually transmitted infection, when I for treat them, with a bit of sensitivity, love and kindness.
So in your own opinion, traveling this year, you've been see quite a lot of young people then where you observe say they in a beach late night, or you not be able to go out much?
Well, I think to be honest with you, I don't know, but this 2018 compared to when I go 2019, there was a huge difference.
Yeah.
There was a really marked difference.
When you go 2019 or
2017 and 2018.
Yes.
Christmas 2017.
18, okay.
And when I compare it to Christmas 2018,
okay.
There was a marked difference from a positive perspective.
Right.
I see less of them picking in the streets.
Okay.
Where they go look out for them, man them and such and everything. I really see less of that, and they pay attention to that. So I don't know if now waiting back the first lady they do this hands off our girls thing, whether people that they pay attention to them, but there's a lot of awareness going on, and people are being very mindful because they know say if they catch them, they're in serious trouble. Both man and woman. If you man and catch you deal with speaking way now underage, then you're in serious trouble. Because recently there is a lot of sexual abuse where they go on in the country and rape, where it's just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. So I think, but for me personally, I see a difference. Which was quite positive, you know.
Mr. Go agree because even though we get a very hectic schedule, we be able to spend time for socialize na nets around the sea coast and other outlets and where they get entertainment platform them. But you, as you say, you were not confronted with so many young people the way if I been go about 3 years ago because from 21 5 why don't they go regularly where you literally they see them that you face that they confront you.
Yeah.
We are not exposed to that. You don't see that much apparent of it. So even if they probably now managing themselves very or their way then they move or some sort of but it's good thing. And equally the people the way they travel, i.e. from the diaspora, and I think the focus has to be there to say ask yourself waiting at the value of taking one risk where you can affect your entire life.
Exactly.
That's the question for me. That's my own philosophy that they work on. You understand? It's one risk where they change your entire life. You understand? Because you now they can live a life of thinking and overthinking. Because if you say you're successful, you go after a partner, whether the partner underage or not underage, but you go practice on safe sex and then you don't can take a risk and then you find out you get your family back. Now when you get for can return to the risk. Now you can deal with that psychological torture because if you return after you 4 or 5 days and then later you can't find out say you're itching, you're twitching, you can't begin you spend the rest of your life the hyper your spouse. You understand? Because you not get the confidence for address them as I start to say for let you go meet them for work and deal with this issue collectively. Because then remember that one risk don't destroy your entire life. So I think that people now they take that on board, then they be a little bit more careful and more respectful.
Yeah.
You understand? If you want to be promiscuous or you choose to go become naughty in a salon, go do it safely.
Do it safely. Nobody's stopping you. It's your body. It's your right.
Yes.
You get every right for do what you want for do with your body as
if
long
you
as you do it with the appropriate person.
Yeah.
And you do it with equally somebody when an adult with of age of consent.
Absolutely.
You know, but be safe. Be safe, Nana, the most important thing. Be safe.
I like that.
It is
be safe, don't be sorry.
Yeah, be safe, don't be sorry. So I think it's very, very important. And I think tonight, like we say, tonight was to reflect on all the shows that we don't do, the topics that we don't cover within the health show. And I think it's been very successful, it's been very productive. Yeah. And I've appreciated the support. I've appreciated the motivation. I've appreciated the trust you've entrusted me. You know, and I don't believe in me for saying, you know what, you can do this, do it. The encouragement is so amazing.
So I want to use this opportunity now to ask, what's to come from the health show?
So what's to come from the health show? The health show is here to stay. And the health show is going to stay on Diaspora Voices. However, the health show, I will create a health show page on Facebook just for posting specifically about the health show.
Indeed.
I'll create a health show page on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube.
It's a resource platform.
Yeah, just a resource, so just for spread information as much as possible. Me as somebody where they read a lot when it comes to health related issues. So if I see something where I read on, not so everything where I go read on and we will discuss on this platform. So I can easily send a link where somebody, if you go on the page, you go read them, it go educate you, it go inform you, it go give that knowledge they will need. But the health show, waiting the health show they do, waiting I want bring to una where they na this we community now London and the whole of United Kingdom in April 2019, April 13, they bring the health show to the community. Basically, I don't find a hall. We they go na a hall and we they go talk about a topic. Like I said earlier on, this year I'll probably do it twice. I go do them this April, then hopefully do them around October time again. And if depending on how successful it is, then next year I'll probably do it 3 or 4 times. But the first topic we're going to talk about is going to be the same topic I started the health show with, which is going to be cancer sucks, but there is hope. So that is going to be the topic. So this time so the health show is bringing the health conference to you
on the road
that is going to talk about cancer sucks, but there is hope. So watch out. By the end of this month, the flyers are gonna go out. The advert is gonna go out, and it's going to be a small fee to pay, nothing more than £20 or by donation, and that money there, 50% of the profit I'm going to put back into the community. I'm going to give it back to growing charity organizations who I think are doing very well and are striving, but they're struggling financially. I'm going to give it back to them. So I just want to say thank you. Keep listening, keep sharing, keep watching, keep talking, and let's all keep learning.
Well, to be honest with you, I think that's not a very, very good news to everybody related here. But I want to put you under the spotlight because over the last 6 months, you get some hardened followers. So and we support her when United African Wears. So we get a wristband there where I go want follow you give to anybody of your choice where you feel say don't follow the health show from July onto this present day. So
wow,
yes,
we've got 2, isn't it?
Yes, you get 2 there.
We've got 2
under Hafiz Mohammed, United African Wear. So I say thank you.
I mean, we've got one of the people there where they follow this show.
There's a comment from Auntie Becky
all the time. Auntie Becky, God bless you guys. May our good Lord continue to give knowledge and wisdom to share with us. Amen, amen, amen. I mean, Auntie Becky is a religious follower.
Yes, definitely.
You know, Auntie Becky, I say, easily qualifies for this. And then the other person that qualifies for this, if we look at let's try for be equal.
Unfortunately, we're not going to send and go across the pond. It has to be in the UK. So apologies.
Give one man, one woman.
Yeah.
A man where he always listen. You see, there's a lot of men there where they listen.
There's a lot of men there
where they hide.
Yes.
They hide.
Yes,
they hide. So it's really difficult to kind of choose a man.
Well, for me personally, there's a certain man where the people that will say I'll be selfish, but me go assist you. You don't have to go with it. I would give it to DJ Powell. We always don't watch the health show.
Oh yes, Abdurrahman. Yes.
So it's not only don't watch the health show. It now also a constant contributor whenever they watch the health show.
Yes.
So I believe say DJ Powell and Auntie Becky Koma.
Yes.
If una send una address, una text una address to DJ Little, we go post this.
We go post these bands.
So under courtesy of the health show,
we
want to say thank you to una for being a religious contributor to the health show program on Diaspora Voices.
Yes.
And so Abdulrahman and aka DJ Powell and then Auntie Becky Koma, we don't get una the recipient to this wonderful wristband. As I can say, if you off the lights, it'll show you a way. Yes. It glows at night.
Yes, I had one. It was very useful in Sierra Leone. When some corner there they pass way dark.
Yes.
You know, it was really useful. I mean, so to move on, you know, next week we go there we go there on. So next Thursday I'll be here and I'll have a special guest called Jacqueline John from the Sierra Leone Cancer Society organization.
Okay.
I'm going to do an interview with them. Now we talk about what that they do regarding cancer in Sierra Leone because they get them fundraising where they come up. So we go do that as well. And then going on from there, I will let Una know waiting at the next topic. But please, the other thing as well, if there's any burning health topic that you feel say we need for talk about, please just inbox me or put on the comments. We usually go back and check the comments for see if there's anything we need for respond to or reply to. So please do that. And then of course, then on Monday is a big day for Salon Talk on Diaspora Voices, isn't it?
Very much so.
Very big day. We, you know, this boy, I get Imodium from Sunday afternoon at the beginning.
And it's tribble already. Now the thing is here, they not set me up well because Sunday I go for tuition class to Mr. Jallo. So already, by the time they finish with me Sunday, I may not be able to turn up for car host the biggest guest.
Oh, you will. If I get for will you now wheelbarrow for car with you, I will you for car host a special guest. The Soria Samura.
Absolutely.
I will will you for the one 20
for the
years
first time
on.
ever,
You know,
on a Sierra Leonean platform,
yes.
Soyo Samura, they give a live interview, especially in the diaspora, to a Sierra Leonean platform. So never been seen before. Yes, as we all know, the award-winning, Emmy award-winning presenter and documenter. How do you call that? Post they do documentary.
Yeah,
you understand it?
documentarian.
Documentary, and it's an amazing. So the excitement as soon as you know, when they feel already in my voice, we get them on Salon Talk on Diaspora Voices Monday. So do ya not fail for watch that show.
And it's very important.
So your Samuel, we can talk about 20 years on after Cry Freetown. 20 years on after Cry Freetown. Remember that wonderful, amazing video where he wake up the world eyes towards the plight of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans? Remember? Yes, so you're somewhere in the studio. So when I get ready, when I get to paper, una question on paper, una sharp. You understand? So thank you again. I want to say thank you to you, Aissata Cissé Jallow, on the health show. Wonderful. I look forward to many more programs. Please, let's do a little Lina show again. But this time it won't be me. Maybe we'll bring somebody else. Real life actors and actresses. And what's to come on Diaspora Voices? We get some new ideas, new programs, new innovative.
Yeah, there's quite a lot coming up. Yeah. So, we just try for tidy loose ends here and there. Cross our T's, dot our I's. So this year is going to be an interesting year. This year is going to be a fantastic year for Diaspora Voices. And so please tune in, keep going, keep supporting us. Like we say, we're kind of small, we're trying very hard, but we've got bills to pay. We're looking for a bigger venue.
Yeah.
We don't get one or two offers. Yeah. So please, every little helps.
Yeah.
We don't want can big, we don't want to do any crowdfunding or whatever. But
no,
we ask una directly if anybody will reach in pockets, we feel say able get something, please.
So what about if somebody want to bring business, like we get something where they go on, just like Family United, just like the other people that will come, how they can come reach Diaspora Voices?
Well, let them come.
Somebody get like a business like a restaurant or shop, how they can they can
contact they can contact Diaspora Voices. Then we have a package. We've got good advertising packages, for a reasonable price. We go sell you business, or we go sell you show,
events,
or you events where they do and everything to the public. So please just inbox us. If you either inbox the Diaspora Voices directly, or you can inbox me as well, and then we'll take it from there. So we just want to say, Can
I send a quick shout out and a big happy new year to a brother and a friend and a couple the way they do amazing. By the way, when we talk about people the way they go upline, these two people are amazing.
Absolutely.
Sidiki Kambo and Andres
Yes.
and Project Dream.
Yes.
And they in Can last year and Diaspora Voices, Sidiki was here.
Yeah.
And I look forward for bringing back Sidiki into the studio on Salon Talk Show.
Yeah.
Hopefully this time, Sidiki, if they come on you and they host you, you got to bring you with. Because I'm not saying they do all the work where they go offline.
Yes.
You understand? And
I see her.
she cooks as well. Where they offline, they cook on a fireside.
Yeah. I see her in time La Pai. They walk on a bush.
Amazing woman.
It remind me of Mrs. Stella. I saw Mrs. Stella.
Sidiki, I don't want to see you in the studio if Andrea is not coming. So Andrea's got for come. You understand? I want to see that way too, man. We can talk Creole. Now, you can tell me all about Project Dream, the amazing work we're going to go do. So please.
I get for tell Andrea, let them create. They need for create an organization for the foreign wives of Sierra Leoneans.
I think so.
I think they need an organization, and there's plenty of them. Oh my God.
Yes, cheerleading Andrea. Yes. You understand?
The way they don't embrace we culture, it's amazing. Sometimes they put themselves to shame. They put me to shame.
But people, the show starts time off. I want to say thank you again, and obviously the last one is going to go to our host of the health show, Aissata Cissé, and then we go play out on Aisha C live Taupane. So Aissata Cissé, you get the last one.
So good night everybody, and thank you, and I'll see you next week. Next week we'll talk about cancer, and with our special guest Jacqueline John of the Sierra Leone Cancer Charity to see what they're doing in Sierra Leone, and waiting at their mission and their vision and then fundraising where they come soon for go support them, and let's take it forward. Okay, remember what I say, if we work collectively, the more productive we are. So have a good night, Enjoy the rest of the week and have a fantastic weekend. God bless us all, and I'll see you next Thursday. Take care and have a good evening.
I hustle. Life, yeah, life, yeah. If you want success, it's not easy, yeah. You get for work from 7 to 5, just to get your daily bread, just to make you survive. Life, yeah, life, yeah. If you want success, it's not easy, yeah. You get for work from 7 to 5, just to get your daily bread, just to make you survive. Ta open it, 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 ta open it. Life, yeah, life not easy at all, oh, yeah. Mama dey vex, Papa no dey put up money. Life, yeah, life not easy at all, oh, yeah. Mama dey vex, Papa no dey put up money. You expect my hustle, hey, my hustle. I go respect your hustle. My hustle. You expect my hustle. Hey, my hustle. I go respect your hustle. My hustle. Life, yeah, life, yeah. If you want success, it's not easy, yeah. You get for work from 7 to 5, just to get your daily bread, just to make you survive. Life, yeah.